Well, I'm certainly considering a house here,
Okay,
and I think that's an intelligent construct at this time.
sure. And I mean, I can't recommend it enough.
Yes.
But is it in any way politically motivated, or is it just?
Well, naturally. When we see presidential candidates whose platform is hate, that's something that I don't feel our country has faced before. We've faced political candidates whose platform was ignorance, but I don't think we've seen political candidates whose outright platform was hatred. Now, we can't just say that women should help women, because that's the only way we have survived so far. We must say that good men must help good men.
There's a message to Sharon Stone. I just saw this interview she gave somewhere, probably overseas.
Yes, like you can see here, they used to love him until he ran for office. This is Sharon Stone. When you take a look at the whole video, which I'm going to show you what this woman just said on another clip about Trump, extremely concerning. A lot of people are reacting to this. I posted this few hours ago, but I realized I didn't get the whole clip. Hollywood actors like Sharon Stone and Alex Baldwin now say Trump voters are ignorant and stupid for voting for him. Stop giving money to people who hate you. Stop watching their garbage films. That is according to who posted this video. Look at Hollywood. They can't even hide it any longer.
You know, Italy has seen fascism. Italy has seen these things. You guys, you understand what happens. You have seen this before. My country is in its adolescence. Adolescence is very arrogant. Adolescence thinks it knows everything. Adolescence is naive and ignorant and arrogant. And we are in our ignorant, arrogant adolescence. We haven't seen this before in our country. So Americans who don't travel, who 80% don't have a passport, who are uneducated, are in their extraordinary naivete. What I can say is that the only way that we can help with these issues is to help each other. Now, we can't just say that women should help women, because that's the only way we have survived so far. We must say that good men must help good men, and those good men must be very aware that a lot of your friends are not good men. And you can't continue to pretend that your friends are good men when they are not good men. And you must be very clear-minded and understand that your friends who are not good men are dangerous, violent men, and you have to keep them away from your daughters, your wives, and your girlfriends. Because this is a time when we can no longer look away when bad men are bad.
Alex Baldwin, Sharon Stone all did the same thing. This happened in Italy. Look at the image they want to portray. I understand they are still in pain. Trump winning the elections actually is putting a lot of people in this mood. Going further to say ridiculous things about him after the election clearly tells you who they are and why they're panicking. It is insane. At a certain point, when you look at this article, during the press conference, a reporter asked her to weigh in on the International Day for the Eliminations of Violence Against Women. Stone responded with a clear reference to Trump, who was called fascist by his own former national security aide and American Hitler. His then future running mate and his victory, and made a blistering call for men to stand up to other men. Hmm?
There's a message to Sharon Stone. I just saw this interview she gave somewhere probably overseas. She has a right to speak her mind. And speak your mind. But let's be honest about things, Sharon. People don't see eye to eye in your politics. Don't give this speech like do you have the same speechwriter as Kamala Harris? Do you guys take the same speech classes? Do they send you this email? I know what Hollywood does. Adolescents. Now denigrate them as adolescents, as people that don't travel, low information. Same bullshit Alec Baldwin put out there. When are you guys going to stop? Keep your mouth shut. Talk about your policies. You disagree with policies. I can respect that. But don't denigrate the American people just because they don't have the money, nor the luck, or the careers like we've had to travel the world and have our asses or kissed by the world. No, shame on you. Most people, they're struggling to put food on the table for their kids, educate their kids, give them a good sense of God and truth and religion and what America really stands for, not the globalist left, which you're in bed with. You sleeping with Klaus Schwab? You sleeping with George Soros? Are they giving you tons of money, Sharon? I love the charity work you do. I support that. But keep your mouth. Say what you want to say, but don't denigrate the American people. Don't denigrate patriots out there. Call them low and uneducated, and they don't travel, and they don't know what the world is about. No, not everyone is a globalist. Go to Argentina. Talk to Milei. See what the globalists did to Argentina. Cuba. Go to places, Sharon. Go in the thick of things, Sharon. Don't just spout your mouth off. Again.
Somebody needs to give us some hope, man. This thing is spiraling really fast.
Sometimes when I look at these people, I'm short of words. These charges were not supposed to be there in the first place. Jack Smith taking a decision to drop this, not only her, I've seen a lot of liberals, CNN, melting down. Some say some should wait. Jack Smith will bring him back those charges after 4 years. Trump will be 86 years at that time, like Biden. They will not consider him like an old person, like I saw with Biden situation. They will not do that. But it's crazy that you dismiss something, still thinking you bring it back after 4 years. They should just forget about it. This is what happened if God is behind you. Trump facing persecutions to me was just because of the elections, and they wanted him not to win, but it came the other way. Reason they don't see it being important to proceed with these charges. Now they are dropping it one by one. It is embarrassing to actually watch them do this.
Effect, which helps. And by the way, you can keep that bucket, Guillermo. Oh, since Donald Trump won the election, this is interesting. The number of vasectomies in the United States has skyrocketed.
I decided to summarize some of these issues on these single videos because I don't like to create multiple videos or make it too long. Sometimes it can be boring. Thank you guys for always being there, sharing out my videos. God bless you abundantly.
Are you happy?
Very happy.
It was a weird one.
Morning in America.
That was one of the first times ever I felt hopeful after an election. Like, you should have seen the green room at the comedy club. Everybody was like, yes.
Yes.
Whoo.
So my theory is the timeline, like in a science fiction movie, the timeline has split twice.
09 Tulsi Gabbard added to Donald Trump's cabinet. Also with a
theory that a lot of people seem to be coalescing around.
They were too woke, insisting that people use the term Latinx.
You have to say they. No, you have to do this.
Stop with the virtue signaling.
Step away from woke. Focus less on who is woke and more on who is broke.
I'd never seen that.
I saw so many liberals getting super excited every time Kamala had a new celebrity endorsement. But we all know for a fact that these celebrity endorsements are not free.
Oh, is it true that they paid you $1 million?
I want you to know what would change after doing this.
Comes out against Trump.
I don't care if they write that.
So, with that, I'm going to shake it off.
Figure out a way to say thank you.
That guy's name, he's such an absolute
absolute prick. I can't stand him. But anyway,
Hey there. You're not doing great.
Terrible night last night. It was a terrible night.
What will the rest of us be doing on day one?
Bishop Vigano, he says that